Well, if you've been watching the channel, you saw that we installed the Broaddict Trail Deck system into our Bronco, which has been super cool because it's giving us added storage without losing a whole lot of height, which is what I definitely wanted to do. But after we installed it, notice some things that I would like to take care of, tidy it up back here, and fix something that I caused. So let's get started. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Nick, aka Dad, and Monk is still recovering from some eye surgery she had, so I'm out in the garage taking care of a couple things that after we installed the Broaddict Trail Deck, which we absolutely love. This thing has been awesome. Now, I'm sure some people are wanting to know, what do you think about it? Well, the handle was too long, so you saw that we had added kind of just a paracord grip to it instead. We got rid of the other handle, just unbolted it, took it right off. Really, you could leave it off if you want to. There's a little bit of a lip down here that you could hold on to pull out the top tray or the top slide, and then you've got the bottom tray that'll slide out too. But some of the things I noticed is we do get a little bit of a rattle. It's more of like a buzzing sound. It's pretty much a slide. So I am going to install the little plastic tabs that they give you. I believe they go in the back runners. We'll get that taken care of. Just see if that makes a difference and then let you know. But the biggest thing is I can see our kill mat down here. Let me show you what I'm talking about and go over the problem that I did that I'm going to solve while I'm getting this done. So there's what you see when you open the tailgate. You can see the kill mat. Not quite what I'm looking for. Want something that looks OEM or like that Trail Deck could have been part of this package or something like that. So we're going to cover those places up, but we need to leave the Trail Deck flat against the floor. And there you go. It just looks bad. I don't know. I just want to get that taken care of. So I'm going to show you what we're going to be using on that portion of this. And while I'm in here, I'm going to take out the interior trim here because while installing the Trail Deck, I tried to pull on the subwoofer wiring to get around the rail system that they have that this sits on, and ended up pulling it right out of the subwoofer box. So gonna have to take off the interior trim panels because the problem is, I've got the wiring right here. I just used some Crutchfield wiring and it's 2 black wires. So the problem here is I don't know which one is my positive and which one is my negative. I think I have a feeling I know which one it is, but I bought some new wiring, red and black, make it super easy. So if I ever am worried about pulling that out again, I can just pull off one panel instead of having to pull off both to figure out what's my positive and what's my ground. So I'll get that taken care of. But in this video, we're going to talk about what we're going to be using on the flooring to make it look like a finished product. So obviously the first thing is we need to get rid of this Trail Deck, pull it out, and all you're going to need is a 10mm socket. I would grab a shorter extension, maybe something like 2 to 3 inches long, if even that. And then you're just going to need a swivel as well, or an elbow, just to get to those back ones in the front. Just makes it a little bit easier. And then when you get those loosened, I would just slide this forward a little bit so you can get to the back ones. You can do it right from the back of your Bronco, get to those. But this thing has been awesome. Looking forward to getting this done and kind of finishing off the look back here. So grab my 10mm socket, get this Trail Deck out of here. Well, as you can see, we got the Trail Deck out, and it's time to cover this floor so we no longer see the kill mat, especially when you open up the tailgate. Like I was showing you, you can see the kill mat right as you open the tailgate underneath the Trail Deck, and I just wanted to put something down. Now, I've seen some guys using some really innovative things, and I've settled on this. EVA foam flooring, and it's basically for boats. Now, it's cool because it comes in all kinds of different patterns. I just settled on a black foam board, basically, or foam for the flooring of this. And all you're going to need is a pair of scissors, some patience and time, and cut it out. Now, you still need to make sure that Trail Deck sits flush against this floor. So you don't want to put this EVA foam underneath it, but you want to cut around it, basically. So that's what we're going to do. Probably won't use very much because really I'm not too worried about the back so much, but it's everything you kind of see up front, like I was showing there at the beginning of what you can see with the Trail Deck sitting in here. So we'll just basically cover up this area here. These sections are not real expensive. I think this is like I think I want to say it was less than 20 bucks. I got 2 rolls of this stuff. And like I said, you can get it in different colors, different patterns, something that suits you. So we'll put a link down below. You can use that link and buy it. Helps out the channel through Amazon. But let me get to this. Let's get this EVA foam down so we can see what it looks like afterwards. All right, well, you can see we are finally finished. Got all of the boat flooring EVA foam cut. You can see it on the interior part, and we've got some right in this little slot. That's not a very big piece there. And then you can also see it right here. And then the rail going back, we've actually got a little piece goes all the way to the back there. So I really think it looks nice, looks finished off. And we don't see the kill mat, that aluminum back topping that it has on the kill mat anymore. So let me give my final thoughts on this entire install. Well, this didn't go as smooth as I thought it was. I mean, definitely you want to have a good pair, maybe even just brand new scissors, because that EVA foam is pretty hard to cut through. I did find that the backing on it too, where you cut, would tear from the rest of the backing. So you'd have little slivers of the backing still on it. So I'd have to, pull that off, but it was basically just ripping it as it was cutting through the EVA foam. So tip number 1, have a really good pair of scissors or brand new scissors to cut through that EVA foam. Preparation, make sure if you have just the painted metal, make sure you vacuum it out, and then, maybe hit it with some soap and water or some degreaser, and make sure it is completely dry before you start laying this down. If you have kill mat, I just vacuumed ours out. The carpet has been down over the top of it for as long as we've had it. So it didn't really have a problem of it adhering to the kill mat. So that was really easy, and really just did this front section because you really can't see anything back there until you pull the whole thing forward. I just wanted to make it look finished right up front. But down the road, if we wanted to, we could finish that off. We'll see, but it looks good to me, especially when you open the tailgate and we don't see that aluminum top of the kill mat. But we'll put links down below for this EVA foam. Got it off Amazon, and if you purchase it, it's an affiliate link. It'll just help us on the channel get more products and get more supplies to do stuff like this. Also, this Broaddict Trail Deck is increasing in price because they just came out with it. They made a introductory price for this thing. It's going up soon if it hasn't already. So check it out. We got a link down below. You can use our code monkey10, and that'll get you 10% off your stuff at Broaddict, which will also work on this trail deck. We've also got links down below for our friends out at Turn Off Road. Use our link down below, and it'll get you 10% off your entire cart. So load up on great products. Like, we've got so many storage solutions and cool trail gear on our Bronco. Check them out. And then lastly, but not least of all, is ExoShield. We've got a link down below for a code monkey that'll get you, I believe, 10% off the DIY kits. So check them out. We've been running their ExoShield windshield protection for almost 2 years now, and fingers crossed we haven't had any issues with it, and have had rocks hit our windshield and never have had a chip even. So amazing products. So check them all out. We appreciate you watching, though, as always. And if you found this informative, hit that like button for us. Let us know that you enjoyed the video and it's kind of what you were looking for. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button because we are constantly looking for tips, tricks, and always products that we can put on our Bronco that you can put on yours. As always, though, we appreciate you watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.